Ladies, gentlemen, rant time. It's been a while on the channel since we've had a rant, like a long while. But I was inspired by a comment recently. A very simple comment. It was this one right here. I'm gonna have to run a premium fire extinguisher from now on. This comment was underneath my recent TVP video where we were shooting the flamethrower. Pretty cool stuff, yes, I know. But that comment got me thinking. Could Wargaming possibly be diabolical? Well, of course they are. We already all know this. They are the most heinous company known to man, other than, you know, some of the media groups and Disney and all that other jazz. But anyway, but that beside the point. We're talking about our realm of existence, which of course is World of Tanks. And why is that comment so diabolical? Well, who actually uses the premium fire extinguisher anymore? Because the premium fire extinguisher no longer automatically puts your fire out, does it? No, it does not. It merely regenerates. So you still have to activate it manually. And then after a minute, you can use it again. But who gets set on fire twice in the same game? Not many people. Maybe the FE25B, and that's about it. Otherwise, you're not using it. And if you're going to use a fire extinguisher, you may as well use the cheap one. Because the cheap one costs so much less and works exactly the same, right? That's my take on it anyway. So perhaps they've added fire extinguishers for the sole purpose to make people spend their credits more. That could be the case, but probably it isn't. But I decided to bring out that tinfoil conspiracy theory anyway, as we delve into some of my more pained subjects. The state of the game, the tier 10s. Tier 10, you see me playing right now tier 7, tier 5, tier 6, and tier 7 are my favorite places to hang out right now. I love them. And it's not because they got better to play. No, they did not. It's because tier 10 got worse to play. Tier 8 got worse to play. Tier 9 got worse to play. Cold War was an idea and never got any better to play. My opinion. I know some people love Cold War, and that's perfectly fine. I'm glad you find enjoyment in this game. But let's talk about tier 10 right now. They keep releasing free tanks. By free tanks, I mean tanks that you have to pay for with the season pass because it's cheap. And so many people are paying for these things because what's 2,000 gold? You're right, what is 2,000 gold? Actually, 2,000 gold is a lot when everybody is spending that money. Wargaming is making a ton of money. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind the company making money. We want the company to make money. However, when that money they're making is based off of new, overpowered premium tanks, that is the issue I have. Every tank they're releasing is either an autoloader, a big derpy gun, or an autoloader with a big derpy gun. T58, for example, which, you know what? Let me just show the T58 in the background real quick. Here we are in our T110E5. Death Star in front of us. Death Star misses, thank goodness. But watch, this tank is phenomenal at side scraping because of its angle. And the 58 does not seem to care. It goes right through us. Then here comes the platoon of 3 of them. Pens me with heat through the upper plate, angled. 370 penetration. You just auto-lock. And on top of that, this one is shooting HE. And again, just splashes you enough so that I can be killed, thankfully, by the QL and not by one of them. But it's truly mind-boggling what Wargaming was thinking releasing that tank. And I know exactly what they were thinking. They were thinking, if we release this tank, we will get more people to buy the battle pass. We will get more people to play the game. We will get more people to spend money and give us what we want. And I truly hate it. Then you also have things like, for instance, the Tarans. Oh my gosh, probably my least favorite tank right now in the game to go up against. I would rather go up against Artie, and I'm not kidding. Artie has seen better days, and by better days, I mean better days for the people who play artillery. For us, it has never seen better days than it has seen now, because it does less damage and less people are playing it. Hallelujah. However, you have things like the Taran, which everybody wants to play. Well, is that true? Yes, it is. Every time I'm playing with anybody, they're like, man, I wish I bought the Taran. Man, I missed out. I think next time it comes out, I'm going to buy the Taran. Man, I should have been playing the Taran. We get it. Everybody wants to play the Taran. I remember the olden days when you would get punished by artillery for, I'm using air quotation marks, trying a new play. Now it's the Taran that punishes you for trying something new. Oh, there's already a Taran there, and I couldn't see him until he fired his heat shell, which has 400 millimeters of penetration, and he took away 1,000 of my hit points. I'm so happy. Oh, a Barask. Autoloader. Hello there. Autoloaders, big guns, and dirt guns. That is the state of the game right now. Watch this clip in my M60. We're on whatever this map is called, don't really care. And we've come to the typical spot I like to come to spot across. No one is here. Okay, no tanks. So be it. Then I guess I will have to go somewhere else to get some damage. How about those guys over there? We've got this Russian medium, and I'm not sure which one it was. 140, I think it was. Sitting here, trying to put shots on those guys. Maybe we should help them. Let's join them up that way. Oh, but wait. Before we get there, look at a wild Waffly 100 with its autoloader has appeared. Okay, nothing new. We've seen the Waffle before. But wait. That's not all. Soon, joining the Waffle is the Murats, the free tank. Well, not necessarily free. Oh dear, a Murat with a 3-shot autoloader. Clone, why are you complaining? He only got 1 shot into you. That is true. And now we're hiding. He can't do much to us anymore, right? Right? Wrong, because he has spawned another Murat. 1 shot from the Murat. 2 from the Murat. 3 from the Murat. We got completely killed out that game by nothing but autoloaders, and that was a trend today as I was trying to play for a good game for you guys. Listen up, everyone. You've all been duped. We've all been duped. And let me tell you why. Every free-to-play game / pay-to-win game wants you to grind something, wants you to work for something, to make it so players stay. If you have something to earn, then you have a reason to play. And that has been in the game forever. That's called grinding your tier 10s. Which, guess what? You could do for free. You are allowed to grind this game for free. You want a tier 10? Go grind it for free. Now you pay to grind. No, you don't, Clone Guy. You don't need to pay to grind. Yes, you do. If you want the battle pass, you want the new tier 10, you need to grind. And you have to pay for it with gold. You no longer get to grind for free. And on top of that, you only have a certain amount of time. You have to come back and you have to play. You have to play now. You have to play. God, what are you doing? What, you're trying to go on a romantic date? No, you have to come back. You have to play. What's this? You're trying to floss your toes? No, you don't have time for that. They must fester and grow fungi. Because you must grind. Where you can grow fungi in the brain. And a much better place to grow mushrooms, if I do say so myself. Don't you see? The game has gone from being free to play, free to grind. Grind however you want, go for whichever tank you want, to now they control you. They tell you what tank you must grind, and for how long you must grind it for. And they make you pay for it. You are paying for them to tell you what to do. Think about that for a moment. You are paying to have your freedom taken away. Do you realize that? It's mind-boggling. And it's time this stops. Will it? No, it will not. The game is destined to fail. It is destined to die. In fact, there's a game called Pay to Win, made by a developer of an ex-developer of a pay-to-win game, and he's made a game called Pay to Win where he goes through and explains to you the project code of pay-to-win games, and we're gonna go through some of the points he made real quick here. Force the user to work for the item, in this case tier 10s, whether it's tech tree or now the dumb old battle passes. then the user will find the motivation to keep on playing the game. This increases the time spent on the game, which in turn increases the CCU. I think that has something to do with the common users, so the users on at the same time. The CCU is one of the statistics frequently used or referred to when evaluating the success of an online game. Concurrent users. There it is. Concurrent users. Aha! I figured it out. Entice them towards their first purchase. Entice the users toward their first cash transaction, no matter what. Hosting a first purchase sales event is commendable. So that's like, hey, you know, it's just a cheap old battle pass. It's only $2,000. You know, 15 bucks. You can afford that. Just fork it over. Don't go out to McDonald's with your wife tonight. Instead, buy the battle pass. Yeah. Marry the game. It's easy. Don't worry about it, you know. And I think once you spend money once in this game, or any game, it becomes easier, doesn't it? Well, we have our answer, and there's more notes in here. Once a free user becomes a paying user, they tend to spend money more readily. The initial purchase becomes a sunken cost that forces the user to become more attached to the game. I've heard that so much, where people refuse to leave because of the amount of money they put into the game. The higher the sunken cost, the harder it is for a user to leave the game. How many of you only play this game because of all the money, all the time, all the effort you have put into this game? Let me know in the comments below, because I have a sneaking suspicion many of you would have left long ago had you not spent a dime on this game. And lastly, the big updates we've all been waiting for. Don't massive update old games, apparently. Most players want a massive update, but developers don't. Here is a reason, not the reason, a reason. Once an old game gets massively updated, the sales go up for a month and then fall rapidly, even to lower than they were before the update. The reason is that VIPs don't like it. Oh, Mr. SPG, bleh, people like that. They don't want any changes that could take away their vested rights. I spent money on the game. I play all the premiums, my 279E, oh my Taran. Don't you dare nerf my Taran. I spent money on that. Oh my goodness. VIPs make up less than 10% of the total active viewers. Oh my goodness, the minority, the loudmouth minorities. Sound familiar? I thought we were playing this game to escape reality. Guess not. Okay, and yet they make up the largest portion, up to 80% of total sales. So after the VIPs leave, the free users remain, and the developer gets into trouble in order to maintain the server. Golly! So what this developer is saying is, basically for World of Tanks to get better, the game has to die. And Wargaming have dug themselves their own grave, and the game can only get worse to stay alive. That is severely disappointing, isn't it? Now, that doesn't mean this is true and this is what's going to happen, but man, oh man, that's still the formula. That's still likely going to be the case. Golly, not too excited about that. Whew. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this rambling, this rant. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of all this in the comments below, and I will be seeing you guys all later. What's your thoughts, your takes? We didn't even discuss the Centurion AVRE. Golly, we forgot about that. I guess we'll have to save that for later. The AVRE. Guys, I've got only one finger. What tank should I play? The AVRE. Oh yeah, but you gotta buy it. Oh yeah, I guess I will. Alright, well, that's the AVRE. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, I already said all these things. Blah, 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 blah. It's a rant video. What do you want? Make sure you tell your friends about this channel. Why? Because I don't know. Anyway, that's gotta be it. Take care, everyone. And peace out.